Active shooter at Emory University and CDC, a community in shock. What happened? On the afternoon of August 8, 2025, gunfire erupted near the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, headquarters in Atlanta, across the street from Emory University. Around 4:50 p.m. Eastern Time, a gunman opened fire, striking several CDC buildings and prompting chaos in the surrounding area. The suspect eventually entered a nearby CVS pharmacy at Emory Point. Law enforcement quickly responded, but not before a DeKalb County police officer, David Rose, was critically injured. Officer Rose was later pronounced dead at the hospital. The gunman was found dead inside the building on the second floor. Authorities have not yet confirmed whether the fatal wound was self-inflicted or the result of police intervention. Remarkably, no civilians were physically harmed during the shooting. Among those at risk were 92 children who had been sheltering inside a daycare facility on the CDC campus. All were safely reunited with their families following the lockdown. Response and aftermath. Emory University immediately issued a campus-wide alert urging students and staff to run, hide, fight, as the active shooter situation unfolded. Lockdown measures were eventually lifted once law enforcement secured the area. Although a motive has not been officially confirmed, early reports indicate the shooter may have believed his illness was caused by a COVID-19 vaccine. Investigators are continuing to look into the suspect's background and intent. Local, state, and federal authorities are involved in the investigation, with support from the FBI. Officials, including the CDC director, the Atlanta mayor, and the Georgia governor, expressed their condolences and support for all those impacted. Honoring Officer David Rose. Officer David Rose, 33, served with the DeKalb County Police Department and had joined the force in 2024. Known for his dedication and professionalism, he leaves behind a pregnant wife and 2 young children. His death has sparked an outpouring of grief and support from the community, with many calling his actions heroic. Community impact and safety measures. Though civilians were not physically harmed, the emotional toll of the shooting has been significant. Students, staff, and CDC personnel experienced a traumatic lockdown, with many forced to shelter in place for hours. Emory University and local agencies are reviewing their emergency response protocols in the wake of the event. Counseling services and support networks are being made available for those affected. Looking ahead. Authorities continue to investigate the shooting, focusing on the suspect's background, mental health history, and possible motivations. Public safety officials emphasize that swift response times and preparedness played a key role in preventing further tragedy. While the incident has left deep scars, the actions of first responders, particularly Officer David Rose, have been praised as courageous and selfless. The community now turns to healing, honoring those affected, and ensuring that steps are taken to prevent future violence.